Oh, hello there everybody. Welcome back to another Olexa look. Today is a bit of a different video. This is an Olexa relook. That's right, we're taking a relook at Wizard of Legend, which is a roguelite by Contingent 99 that focuses around using Arcana, a magic, to do your damage to enemies throughout the run. It's a pretty interesting game. We did a pretty long-running series of it way back in the day. I mean, this was like probably 6-7 months ago when the game came out, although my memory might also be shot and I have no idea how long ago this was. But they just released a pretty big new update to the game. A lot of new enemies, new relics, new arcana, a brand new floor as well. So there's a lot to see, and I want to kind of hop in and see what's going on here. So we are a wizard, as you can see right here. We have a series of arcana here in the bottom left of the screen. I almost said bottom right. I need to stick up my fingers and figure out which one is left and which one's right. So we have a simple left click, which is kind of your basic attack, and this is what you're going to primarily use to do damage. So I have a little water arc set up. You also have a dash, which can also be used as an attack, so you have, I have a little fire dash kind of thing going on here, and all of your arcana need a little bit of a recharge time, as you can see down here, to go back to full, so you can do your attack once more. And then you have some just special arcana, so I have an ice spear that kind of launches a spear and then freezes enemies that allows you to then go in and get some damage done, and then I have this nice little, magnetic breakers thing set up that does some cool shock damage to enemies, and I think that is pretty sick. So the nice thing about Wizard of Legend is this is actually all customizable, and you can come over here to this little book, and as you play the game, you collect new arcana that you can then equip. So, you know, I have some frost dashes and some air dashes. You know, like the frost dash, for instance, looks a little bit like that, and then it leaves a decoy me behind that I'm assuming enemies then would go after him instead of me. I don't know, man. I kind of like my fire dash a little bit more. But the nice thing about the game is you can kind of customize this and test out what is good, what is bad, what works with you, what you don't like, what you do like. And then on top of that, you have even more decisions to make because you also have relics. And these are a ton of different items, and you unlock all of them as you play the game here. And you can equip one before going into each kind of run of Wizard of Legend. So right now I have the Surefire Rocket, which, as you can see here, the signature charge no longer decays while building up. So the signature charge is this little bar up here, and you can see that, you know, this little blue thing is here to bring up our charge, but you also can just get it by hitting enemies. So what this does is, as you're building up your signature bar, your attacks are going to be more powerful as that bar is higher. So you can see here, if I hit my Q, that went pretty far, okay? Now, if I hit it again here when this bar goes down, and I'll wait for it to go all the way down so you can see the difference here. If I do it now, okay, well, that wasn't a really great example, was it? You ready? Watch it now. So see how it like charged up and then it went haywire? There's a big difference between having your bar filled and your bar not filled. And that's why we have the rocket trinket, because it's going to keep that thing from going down. And that's going to be really beneficial. So once you go into this little thing, you get teleported to the town square. There's some shops where you can buy more relics to join your party here, or some more arcana to hop in. There's also some outfits you can buy, and you can wardrobe yourself in here. I have the light blue just because it looks like my YouTube character, and I like that a lot. They also add some benefits, so I get a little bit of max health out of this as well, which is pretty neat. And then when you go here, you can hop into the run, and this is where kind of the action of Wizard of Legend starts. So I am going to say right off the bat that we are going to end up doing another run here besides this one, because I want to see the new level that they have. They put in a air level, so there's water, fire, or I guess like ice, but it also works as water. Water, fire, earth. Those were the original things in the game. And then now they've implemented in a air biome, and all of the arcana focuses around those 4 elements, you know, kind of the standard elements. Oh baby, some sweet, hey, I got a fun idea. Don't do that. Dude, we just absolutely annihilated them. Maybe your boy remembers how to play Wizard of Legend, dude. I thought this was going to be an absolute disaster. It's been a long time since I played the game, so this is already going far better than I think any of us would have expected. Those are absolutely new enemies. I have not seen them before. So that is pretty exciting. I like it. You know, they've added a lot of new stuff to the game. So I knew that I was going to do a little, either check it out on stream or do an Olexa look. But I do really like this game. I don't want to cherry coat everything. I am going to talk a little bit about what I think the game doesn't succeed at. And where I think that they can improve. But right off the bat, Wizard of Legend is a good game because of that level of customization that you can actually do. Runs feel pretty different when you play them, and we're going to go into that special room here shortly. I just want to finish my point. Every floor that you go on has 3 special rooms, usually a shop for Arcana, a shop for relics, and then one other random thing. So this appears to be the random thing. I can't say I've ever seen this before. Is there anything quite as splendid as a magnificent pile of gold? Let's make a deal. All your gold for all of my chaos gems. Sure, actually. So I got like 20 chaos gems or something like that. Those are what you use to buy new relics and new arcana at the starting area. So I'm not necessarily upset with doing that. I think that that's a fairly fair trade. I only had, you know, 100 some gold, so I can feel pretty good about getting rid of it. Dude, this room is proven to be a small issue right now. But the other awesome thing about customizing your run is, you know, you can buy new arcana, new relics, as you can see right here. Like, for instance, Aqua Arc Enhanced. Dude, I'd love to get it because that will just make our initial damage dealer a little bit stronger. But you can kind of tailor each run around what enemies you're going to face. So at the beginning, you saw that we were in the ice place, while the next set of levels will be fire. And there's actually synergies between how certain arcana interact with enemies. So you may have seen, if I use my, actually these guys, it's not going to work. But like this ice guy, if I use my lightning against him, and I suppose it actually didn't work right there. So it might be only a specific set of the enemies. But certain things do more damage to certain enemies. So like electricity and water causes damage. So any, you know, electric arcana are going to be more powerful against water enemies. You know, fire and water, things like that. So you can kind of build your run. I know they added mimic, so I'm just going to stay as far away from that chest as possible here. There definitely is a level of strategy in picking arcana to use for the future that are going to do more damage to the enemies that are, you know, on the current floor. So I love that aspect of Wizard of Legend. It adds a level of strategy beyond just, you know, the dungeon crawler wear and tear on enemies that, you know, normally exists in a roguelite like this. And it adds a little bit of a deeper setup to the game here. So we have found all of our things here except for the final boss, and we have 92 gold, which tells me that I would love to get just a little bit more gold so we can buy that enhanced Aqua Arc. And I will probably do everything in my power to make sure we get that. This appears to be the path to our boss fight, and it is. So you can see here we found we found all 4 of our portals, and that's going to mean that this boss is actually going to end up being better for us to fight, as he's going to give us more stuff in the end. Now, I have never fought this little mini boss before, which is a little bit alarming. I'm not 100% sure what to expect from it. So far, it appears to be easier than I might have initially thought. Dude, the super arc is real good. We took a little bit of damage right there, but he's stunned. Get that charge bar filled up. He's going to continue to do some nice work to us. He's stunned again. Get that signature bar all the way filled, dude. And we're going to do a significantly more damage. You ready? Bing, bang, boom. Ah, dude, I'm going to tell you that. I'm not sure that electricity thing is doing the amount of work we want it to. But we have cleared this, which means that we get some money, some chaos gems, and then the ticket down to the next floor. Now, I'm not done. I would like to buy my enhanced Aqua Arc because, of course, I managed to pick all the portals it wasn't. I'd like to buy this because that's going to make our run better. And that's just going to replace our Aqua Arc down here. And you can see here the enhanced unleashes a burst of ice on impact. So that is pretty dope. And then we can head on down and head down to the next floor. So that's kind of the standard fight that you go through in Wizard of Legend. I'm not very good at the game. You can see that my HP is already... Oh, dude, I've never seen this guy before. You can see that already my HP is getting low. You want to make sure that you're... I'm stuck. I'm in the pit. I fell into the pit. Dude, I don't have my ice spear. Thank you. Thank you, Soldier Boy. Tell him. Is good stuff. But yeah, I suck at Wizard of Legend. If you're looking for someone to show you, end game Wizard of Legend, I'm not the guy to do it. We played many videos of this game, and I don't think I ever saw, like, the 3rd floor of Wizard of Legend. So, please, check out the game for yourself so you can see those later floors. And the nice thing is, it's not always ice at the beginning. You may get fire at the beginning, you may get the new air at the beginning, or the earth at the beginning. And that kind of sets you up with a very different run in the roguelite nature every time you play. And I like that a lot about the game as well because, it kind of gets samey. When you think about Isaac, you have... Oh, dude, enhanced ice spear will be mine, and there's no doubt about that. But when you think about Isaac, you're starting each run on the basement. That's why they put in, the cellar and the burning basement, just to add that little bit of variety. And it makes a really big difference, and I think that stays pretty standard here. Now, I know what this guy is. He's going to shuffle up my Arcana and then pull one out and steal it, and then I will get a random one of his. I don't actually want that because I've kind of tailored my run around what I know works for me. And he may throw something, random in my deck and get rid of my Ice Spear, and it may end up just being, awful for me. So I'm not going to do that. If you enjoy, the random aspect of a run, then maybe that's something that you would want to try out on your run. Or if maybe we had some more Arcana that it could shuffle in, we can fill up these other 2 bars down here and get some more interesting stuff going on. I just haven't bought any yet, so we can't really fill up something that we haven't been able to buy. Now, our Ice Spear, our money is ready to get our Ice Spear, our upgraded Ice Spear, if we wanted to do it. I do still think that is on my to-do list. If we don't friggin' die, please. Dude, those guys are... You can see how much more damage the Arc of Lightning does to them. Please don't be a mimic. You're not. Oh, HP is so good. Okay. So, we do want to buy a health pot. However, I'm a very stubborn boy, and I want my enhanced Ice Spear more than anything else on this earth. And if I buy that health pot, we're going to be in a sticky spot where we don't have enough money to buy our upgrade. Okay. I mean, I did just nuke that place, so you're still alive. Portal style. Get blasted. There's also sometimes some little parkour jumping puzzles that are in the environment. There's all kinds of little stuff that ends up being seen. Dude, we're so close to getting that health pot. Do you think we can fight this guy and not die? I think the answer is a big ol' hell no, but I will do my best to save you, my lord. We're dead. Okay. You know what? Solid try, man. Solid try. Let's get back to basics. I'm gonna exchange out my Q right now because I really don't care for it. I love Shock Assault. This is arguably my favorite Arcana besides Ice Spear. Just does a lot of area damage to all enemies nearby. It's just some really good stuff, man. Some really good stuff. So we'll buy a couple new relics. Should I try a new one? Probably, yeah. But that requires me figuring out what to do. So now we're in a fireplace. Sadly, air is still sticking at the end. I'd love to show off the new air location as I have not seen it yet. I've seen videos and stuff of it, but I have not actually seen it for myself. These enemies are definitely new. So I'm definitely noticing, I've seen a lot of new enemies, which is exciting because that means that there is significantly some good upgrades that have been made, some good updates to the game in this pretty big, this is not a DLC, it's not a paid DLC, it's just a standard update to the game that they've been working on that really added a lot. And I love the fact that, the dev team decided, that was so bad, dude. I'm glad that the dev team decided to go with the approach of just a good update to the game without kind of putting a dollar amount on it. I think that shows a really, really nice set of devs. And I've had no issues with the Wizard of Legend devs. I mean, they were very sweet. Any time that I've spent talking with them, they've been more than accommodating for the game. It's just a really, really nice company, Contingent 99. Get destroyed, you son of a gun. Okay. So, what do we need? We're in Fireplace, which means that we have a huge advantage by having our Water Arc and our Ice Spear. Those are both going to do really, really good things for us. I would love to get, knowing that the next place is ice on our locations, I would love... Oh, you almost did bad things to me. A lot of bad things that you almost did to me. It's a bad Drake reference, okay? Hello. You have flaming arrows, and I love it, but I also hate it with a fervent passion, my dude. We're actually playing really well. Now that we have back our Q that I'm used to and does well, you can see that this was kind of my standard loadout that I used to run. I don't know when. It might have been. This is you trade stuff. Oh, dude, upgraded Ice Spear, easy money. You trade things for health, I think. We don't need health right now. We're rocking and rolling on this run. That was bad. I won't deny. That was bad. So now, more than ever, we want to focus on our signature being charged up because the signature Q that we have right now is absolutely insane and just does an absolute butt ton of damage. And we can see that right now. He is just absolutely toasted. Was that a good use of our bar, knowing that we keep it filled up? No, I mean, literally not at all. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm a Berenstein Bears of YouTube, dude. This guy sucks, by the way. I've never seen him before. I'm just launching myself off the cliff several times here. So another thing about Wizard of Legend, for those that have never played the game before, after each set of 2 levels, so we'll have 2 levels of fire. After those 2 levels of fire, you're gonna fight the kind of final boss of fire, which is always going to stay constant. And talking about things that I think could change in Wizard of Legend, having more of the super bosses, you're going to fight the same super bosses on each run that you do. Having some variety there would really add some more replayability to the game. I think that it is something that they should really consider, just because you tend to start getting the enemy patterns down. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. You start to get the enemy patterns down, and then those super bosses that are probably supposed to be pretty difficult end up being significantly easier than maybe they should. Now, you know what? I am going to come back here, and I'm just going to see what this guy wants. So what's your thing? Donate Arcana to research? No, thank you. That is 100% not what I want to do. Thanks for asking. So we're looking for the final boss. I'm lost as hell, is what this boils down to. Is it down there? I feel like it might be up, because all of our stuff is down, so... Up? Yeah, up here seems about right. Oh, look, it's the final boss. Okay, we'll grab it. Not final boss. I suppose that's a little bit short-sighted. Now, this was an easy fight, man. I have no issues with this here. Oh, Lord. Okay. Don't do that, buddy. Okay, get the signature charged up. It's charged. Let her rip. And that does so much damage to these guys, man. You can see how good that charged up signature actually is. And, I mean, this guy is toasted. That was an insanely good boss fight for us. I think that guy is super easy. I don't remember that boss, which tells me that that's probably a new one that they've put in the update. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So, second floor of fire. As you progress, the floors do get harder. The enemies are going to be a little bit different. They're going to hit harder, react a little bit differently. So, even if you get ice on the first floor on one run, and then ice on the second floor on the next run, those ices are going to be pretty different in terms of difficulty. So, the difficulty does scale, and that is a pretty good point of Wizard of Legend. Let's talk a little bit about things that I don't care for in the game. There's a pretty big one, and it's one that is kind of just a me personal thing. You know, I'd already talked about the bosses being a little bit different. Dude, what the hell is this? Oh, I just got a relic out of nowhere. Dude, that's pretty great, actually. But some things that I just don't care for in the game, and this is purely opinionated. I don't think that in any way, shape, or form this actually is a flaw of the game. It's more just an opinionated thing on my part. I don't care for games that allow you to pick your loadout before going into the game, because all it really does, you know, there's a lot of Arcana in Wizard of Legend. There's a lot of relics in Wizard of Legend. What happens is you kind of fall into this is my favorite trap. You know, I love, let's buy the flat gauntlet. Glove of Rooting increases air damage. When taking damage that would defeat you, gain full signature charge and briefly become immune to death. Dude, I don't really care for any of these. I think I'm going to take the healing potion just to get to full. I probably should have waited to pop that until we went elsewhere. So, an enhanced stone shot, which is a basic. I am actually pretty intrigued by that, as we would get a different... You know, we're going to move out of fire, and then the water is not going to be as useful for us. So maybe that's a route that we would want to go. It being enhanced right off the bat automatically is going to make it, I mean, technically better than what we have right now. Since we're rocking only a basic water, you know, we got that upgrade on the last run, and that's not going to stay with us here. Get annihilated, you sweet prince. But I don't care for games that make you choose your loadout beforehand, because, you know, and as you can see here, I'm using my favorite set of Arcana. You know, it doesn't really get you to test other Arcana. You know, you can use them. Oh, this guy's funky. You can use them in the lobby area and figure out if you like them, but you don't get that kind of how they feel in game. And I'm the kind of person where I'm not going to take the time to do that. I'm just going to use what I know is good and call it a day. So that's kind of just, I don't care for that. I kind of wish there was an option to do a random loadout instead, to kind of force you to use different stuff. I think that would be way more exciting. So who is this guy? Basically, if you can do enough damage to him to kill him without him teleporting, he gives you a reward. And I think that we're probably not strong enough to get it here. But I will try my damnedest. It's going to be like something like that. Yeah, I don't think we're quite strong. We need another... Oh, maybe with my dash. I didn't use my dash. If we do, like, something like that, I don't think we're going to get this. At least not with our basic set of Arcana that we have here. But I'll give it one more try to get it. Dude, we actually got it. Okay. Good stuff. So, this is a new dash. It's an electric dash. Dude, hear me out. That seems super sick. We'll try it. If it sucks, then we'll get rid of it. But it does seem pretty good. And we kind of have a electro synergy now. Oh, dude. It's everywhere you walk, it starts doing it. Is that right? No, that's not right. I don't know what's going on. Just don't mind me. I don't know what's going on like 95% of the time. So, where is our boss fight? Could be up here. This is more combat. That was a fantastic hit by me, because those guys were about to do some good old damage. Get ice speared. And, oh lordy. Dude, who the hell created this room? Get destroyed, man. We played that very, very well. Where is our boss, man? I'm assuming it's to the right over here, as we have not been this way. Okay, excellent. More of these guys. I just managed to ice spear all of them. Can we talk about how absolutely dope that was? Thank you. I understand it was indeed absolutely dope. I appreciate your kind words. Okay. Took some damage right there. But that's okay. Wizard of Legend is a difficult game. I'm going to warn you that right off the bat if you're coming into the game not knowing much about it and expecting, you know, oh, Tyler seemed pretty bad at this. I guarantee I can do better. I guarantee to you that you will struggle at the beginning of playing Wizard of Legend. The game has a pretty steep learning curve. Just balancing how you can hit the enemy feels just a little bit funky. Now, we are absolutely annihilating boss fights. We are built... Oh, dude, another relic. Rocks. What are these ones we picked up? Basic Arcana activate more quickly and repeat automatically. That's insane. And reduce all cooldowns. Those both seem pretty strong to just, like, randomly find on the floor throughout the run. So now we're on the main boss of Fire. You kind of get a little bit of a heal right off the bat. And then you come in, you're in a big arena. She pops out of nowhere, and she's ready to wreck your face. She's bringing the heat. And I do remember that being the exact same words she used in the past. So these people, they do kind of 3 main attacks, and then they take a rest, and they allow you to hit them. And then, honestly, it makes the fights pretty easy, because once you know what attacks they have, you can kind of dodge them pretty easily. Now, we did take a little bit of damage right there. But, it went well. She's doing that. Flame Burst. And Meteor Strike. Okay. We got hit a little bit. It's not the end of the world. We did fine. Beautiful. Beautiful. And Flame Burst. And she's going to be dead here shortly. Just try to smack her. Victory. Fantastic. So you can see that these fights, I mean, at least once you know the patterns, they're pretty easy, is what I'm going to say. So we just unlocked Flame Cleaver, and that's now sitting on our E. And that's just kind of a burst attack type thing. So that's pretty cool. And then that Arcana goes into our lineup that we can kind of choose from in the future here, which is pretty damn cool. Now, I am going to do something that you're probably not going to like. I'm going to quit back to the main screen here and hop back in. I want to get the wind place going on here. And just, okay, awesome. We get it right here. I want to show off this place real quick before we end off the Alexa look. I try to keep these videos pretty short. And this one has gone for a half hour. So I just want to make sure that we show off what's really going on in the update, as this is a relook. So awesome design already, dude. This is super clean. I really love this, and I really love just the art in Wizard of Legend to begin with. Those are tornadoes that do damage to me. Oh lord, dude, this is not what I expected, to say the least. It's a little bit funky. There's a lot. I hope that, like, there's a lot of the kind of jumping puzzle feel in this place, since you're literally above air the entire time. But pretty neat. I love the art in the game. Kind of that pixel art style of graphics works really well with what they have going on. We already found the boss. Okay. It works really well with what they have going on. And just animations feel very clean. The game runs very smoothly. And you know, just the design that they have for the different floors, you know, is very, very different design from fire to ice to air now. And then there's also earth, which we haven't seen in, like, any of the runs that we've done. But the earth is also very well designed and looks very good. So pretty cool stuff. I do want to fight. I do want to fight the boss on this floor, just in case it is an air boss specific thing. I want to see what kind of is going on there, dude. That queue is just the best queue in the game, at least from the ones that I have unlocked. you can just see it. Having it hit that many enemies is so incredibly strong. Now, one thing that I wish they would add, some kind of teleporter would be really nice. I know they use the portals kind of as a teleporter, but there's a lot of time that you spend just dashing around the room that I feel could be cut out a little bit. But look, I'm doing nitpicky things here to figure out what to say bad about Wizard of Legend. It's honestly a very good game. You know, I'm not a... Yeah, it's not a game that I'm going to sit down and pour 100 hours into, solely because gameplay is a little bit repetitive for me. You know, I get to a point where I need something very different on every run. You know, I think that if they added some kind of random run type thing, I would play it significantly more, but in the current state, you know, I'm going to continue to use these same Arcana every single time. Because I'm an idiot who doesn't enjoy fun. And that's a fault on me. That's not a fault on the game. Allow me to say it again. But there's no doubt that the game is very fun. Let's fight the final boss here. Are you going to be a unique one for... Nope, just the archer. I'm used to this guy. He just does some attacks. He's honestly... I find him to be one of the easier ones. Now that Jumping Man is in here, Jumping Man is super easy. But this guy is kind of the OG. You're going to hope to fight him in your final boss fight. So, good stuff. He's dead. And with that, I'm going to say that's going to do it for this Olexa look. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please hit a like on the video. I'm going to have a link to Wizard of Legend in the description down below. So check out the game. It's a lot of fun. It is also on Nintendo Switch now, I believe. So go check it out there as well if you're a Switch owner. I feel like it would play really, really well on the Switch. If it's not actually on the Switch and I'm losing my mind, then you know what? Hope to God it comes to Switch in the future. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. You have a good day. Bye-bye.